Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
Imagine what other countries are thinking, watching the US attempt to destroy their best chance of becoming a leader in the blockchain world. #XRP. I think it's so crazy that the United States chose to attack the national hero of blockchain, Ripple and XRP, who are US companies, and set the US back in becoming a leader in the internet of value. It is so embarrassing and so crazy that we have such corrupt agencies in our government that we're choosing to set back our entire nation, make it so other countries get a head start in becoming a leader in the blockchain industry. And it's just so bad to see that we are falling behind because the US decided they were going to choose to sue the leader of blockchain innovation in the United States. This goes to this next tweet, and Pomp tweeted out, breaking, the Russian government and central bank have just reached agreement on cryptocurrencies. According to them, both organizations will treat Bitcoin and crypto assets as currencies. It is so embarrassing that we are getting leapfrogged by Russia right now, and I tweeted out, it's now a matter of national security to declare XRP not a security. The good thing that comes out of being leapfrogged by countries like Russia, countries like China, is the US is now going to be forced to take things very seriously. They are no longer going to be able to just mess around, start suing US native companies, setting ourselves back because we are falling behind, and it is now becoming blatantly obvious. The US needs to catch up, and they need Ripple, and they need XRP to catch up. It is becoming a matter of national security for the US to keep setting back their own blockchain innovation. It does not make any sense, and I believe the SEC is getting an insane amount of pushback by different government agencies who are looking at them right now and saying, what are you doing? You are making this country fall behind. Let's keep moving though, and this is really where we start getting into the Ripple SEC case and what I believe is very, very significant to this case ending very soon. I don't see this going on much longer. The more information us retail investors have seen regarding this case, it becomes more and more obvious that Ripple didn't do anything wrong. We have now been in this case for over a year now, and the SEC is yet to string together a single valid argument on why XRP should be a security of Ripple. We have seen them constantly lie, we have seen them constantly make up facts, and they have yet to even describe a scenario in which it would make any logical sense to a third party on why XRP would be a security of Ripple. Their own agencies' policies for what describes a security completely contradicts this entire case, but the bad news does not stop there for the SEC. We can see right here, and I presented this the other day, but I think this is very significant. Stephen Hubert tweets out a quote from William Hinman, and he says, Director Hinman offered that a token issuance should come after companies build out their infrastructure through traditional fundraising methods. If you create your network first and then go offer a token, it could save you a headache down the road. So right here, and I want you guys to keep track of this. Instance number one of the SEC describing to the market in a clear and obvious way what you should do to run a successful cryptocurrency without being out of compliance. Just so happens, this is exactly what Ripple did. They created a network and then created a token, used the token for utility and not to build out the blockchain. And right here, we have proof from Mickey B. Fresh saying in June 2013, after XRPL, aka Ripple Network, was built, Ripple kicked off XRP giveaway. 25,000 beta users of XRP coins were given out primarily to enable trading of Ripple payment network as a currency. So right here, we have proof that the XRP ledger was created, it was built, and then XRP was put on the ledger so that it could be used for utility. This is exactly what William Hinman said that you should do in order to operate a successful network. Yet what does William Hinman do? He goes out and sues Ripple, the company who did everything exactly like he said, and gave the company Ethereum, who held an ICO and did the exact thing he said not to do, a free pass. Let's keep moving though. We also saw this the other day. Jeremy Hogan tweeted out, and this is directly from the Ripple filing regarding why they should be allowed to argue fair notice. Jeremy Hogan tweets out, the SEC argued that prior lawsuits against cryptocurrency companies provided fair notice to Ripple. However, half the lawsuits did not involve sale of any digital asset at all, and the other half involved companies that held ICOs. Oh yeah, and the first lawsuit was in 2017. So, I mean, this just goes to how absurd pretty much every argument the SEC has made. The only evidence they have that said they provided Ripple the guidance to not do what they were doing was the fact that they said they sued some companies 5 years after Ripple had already started selling XRP, and then all of the companies they sued had nothing to do with what Ripple was doing. So the SEC said, all right, so you should have known that in 5 years from the time you started selling XRP, we were going to sue a bunch of companies for things completely unrelated to what you did, and you should have known that meant you were not allowed to sell XRP. It doesn't make any sense. There's two clear things going on. Either this lawsuit was all a stage to usher in regulations through the court because Congress wasn't doing this, or this is one of the most blatant, one of the most disgusting, one of the most obvious examples of government corruption we have ever seen. This is horrible. This lawsuit was drafted horribly. Nothing makes sense. The SEC investigated Ripple for 2 years and came up with nothing. Nothing. Nothing they have brought to the table makes any sense. How can anyone with a brain read that the SEC is telling Ripple that they should have used lawsuits from 2017 to apply to their sales from 2013? It's a 5-year gap of sales. How does this make any sense? And so I say 5-year, 4-year, but it overlaps to like 4.5 or whatever. Let's keep moving. And what I'm about to show you is what I believe going to be the final nail in the coffin for the SEC. The SEC has been praying they were going to be able to lie their way through this lawsuit. They were going to be able to present BS information to the court like this, and they were hoping the court would blindly trust them. They were hoping because they are the SEC, they could say whatever they wanted and people would just believe them. They didn't need real evidence. They didn't need any real things that happened in the past. All they needed to do was say, we want it to happen like this, and you listen to us because we're the SEC. Well, right here, one of the biggest things still on the table right now is whether or not Ripple's legal team has told them in the past that XRP might be a security. Judge Torres and Judge Knepper have already told us that it does not matter what Ripple thinks because it has to do with the rules the SEC put out. We already know that nothing the SEC put out made it clear at all that XRP was a security, but the SEC is insisting on digging down to another level and saying, well, if Ripple's lawyers told them that XRP is a security, then Ripple should have been more cautious. Well, I'm about to show you that even that might be falling apart for the SEC. Right here we have Fred. He's actually a lawyer. I don't know specifically what he does, but he tweeted, FYI, highly confident Ripple's legal memos will say, having personally written dozens of these, XRP is likely not a security, XYZ reasons, but then on the other hand, it could be considered a security for ABC reasons, hedging or great corporate lawyering. So what he's saying, he's like, no one knew the rules back in 2013, so Ripple's lawyers probably said it could be this, this, and this, or this, this, and this. It could either be a security or it can't be a security, and this is why, and this is why. And this would make a lot of sense and wouldn't be very damning for Ripple, because at the end of the day, how could they know what the SEC was going to rule these digital currencies 7 to 8 years after the fact? There was no way of knowing. So this was a very logical thing. We also know that it is highly unlikely that the Ripple lawyers told them XRP is likely a security, because then it would have made no sense for them to fight this case, because they know this would have come up at some point and it wouldn't have been a good look. But wait for what I'm about to show you. I was tagged the other day by To My XRP from this article right here, and this is from Stuart Alderoty, the general counsel of Ripple's legal team. He says in an email statement, Ripple general counsel Stuart Alderoty said that when the documents are released, they will show that in 2012, Ripple received a legal analysis that XRP was not an investment contract or security. Right here, we have that since 2012, Ripple's own lawyers were saying XRP is not a security. The decades of security laws put out by the SEC was saying that XRP is not a security. The SEC refused to make any statements about XRP being a security or not. There is no way XRP will ever be declared a security. When this information gets released, it is going to make this case look like an embarrassment to the SEC. Ripple's lawyers were all over this in 2012, and this is going to be about the fifth time the SEC tried to overextend its reach, go for information that it shouldn't even be bringing to the table, and it is going to come back to bite them again.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.